Hi everyone. In this video, we'll try to learn what is the difference between primary key and unique key. So in the previous videos, I have discussed about constraint in database, right? What is constraint? And we have learned different types of constraint like primary key, foreign key, unique key, default constraint, not null constraint, right? So this is, by the way, an interview question. So if you are preparing for an interview or for a client interview or for a job switch, then definitely you may expect or anticipate this question. Primary key is a key that uniquely identifies each record. I told you, right, that uniquely identifies each record, and it cannot store null values. And what about unique key? A unique key prevents the duplicate records. It prevents the duplicate values to be inserted into a column, but it can store a null value. That's the major difference between primary key and unique key. It cannot store null values, but in unique key, it can store null values, right? This is your unique key. Now, what is the second difference? There can only be one primary key in a table, right? Only one primary key in a table. But as far as unique key is concerned, there can be more than one unique key possible in one table. There can be more than one unique key possible in one table, right? Now, what is the third difference? Primary key generate clustered indexes and unique key generate non-clustered indexes. Now, index is a different topic altogether. This is types of indexes, by the way, and this is also one of the interview question. What is indexes, or what are indexes, and what are the types of indexes? So why we use indexes, what is the concept behind indexes, we will learn in a separate video. But just for time being, you can understand that there are two types of indexes in Oracle SQL. First one is clustered indexes and the second one is non-clustered indexes, right? But when you create a primary key column, it creates or it generates clustered indexes. And when you generate a unique key column, or when you create a unique key column, that generate non-clustered indexes, right? This is your third difference. And what is the last difference, or the other difference is primary key has a role to play in referential integrity. I taught you referential integrity in one of my videos. What is referential integrity? That means you have a relationship between parent table and a child table. You cannot delete anything from the parent table. You cannot drop the parent table. You cannot update in the parent table if you have the reference data in the child table, right? So primary key has a role to play in referential integrity. Unique key just has the role to play to maintain the uniqueness of the data. It is not related to any referential integrity, right? So this is some few differences between primary key and unique key. I hope you understood the concept. Thanks for watching. Till then, happy learning.